Here I go again on my own. Bow, bow. I'm gonna walk this desert all alone. Bow, bow, bow. I've just picked up everything by my own. Bow, bow, bow. And I'm changing my mind. What's this thing over here I left behind? I don't know. But here we go again. Hi. How's everyone doing? Hope you're doing good. Who's doing right? I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing amazing. So, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Luke. May the sport be with you. I have picked everything up. I've moved everything about. I've got the bus line. That looks kind of like mad with the eyes. It's kind of crazy. But hey, I think let's go. So, basically, yes, we have the iron. If I need any more iron coming in, it will come in here. I have actually got the balancers. I actually do. Yay! I have the balancers in here. They are. Let's freaking go. So I've already got this set up over here. So this is the one where over here that needs the red and the green. So hence why. So eventually I'll have a green on the belt. I'll have a green on the belt. And the green will go on this one, or the red will go on this one. Either one will do. Yes. Now, so right now it's just a matter of basically just getting everything all built in, everything put in, everything regarding Leviosa. And yeah, it was just basically, I think a lot of this stuff just needs to be rebalanced, and it's not just everything needs to be rebalanced. I obviously need to go and get more resources because, well, let's just be honest. Well, let's just be honest. 291k, 229k, 105, and 219k. That would be fantastic, but I'm gonna have to go and get it. That's measly fucking. That's more copper than what I have. That's stone, you fucking funny. Yeah, it's more copper than I have, but it's a smaller patch, I think. I'm pretty sure it's a smaller patch. Yes, it is. It's a smaller patch. I'm going to need to find a bigger patch. Somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I'm going to need to find one. But right now, I don't be afraid this now for some bloody reason. Probably want to. Yeah, so if I actually go and see here, I've actually deleted so many of my fucking blueprints. There were some old ones I had, and I'm like, this is just getting fucking confusing. Let's just get rid of them. So, let me see. So yeah, I've got some new. Smelters. Whoever smelted doubted. We have some new smelters, some steel and whatnot. I'm not going to be using these ones. Obviously, yeah, I obviously have to go for the ones that are the materials that I still currently have, because at this point there's no fucking point in having them. Right, so we have. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, I made some of these as well. So, when I downloaded this, there was just that way. It was so basically it's full line, right, down, and up and left. Right? Exactly. So it was just basically, so it was either right and, yeah. So right and down, and then if I rotate it, it's then up and left. Or, sorry, left and up. That's the one. However, there wasn't a right and up, which is where I then came in. Now there is a right and up and a left and down. So I had to make those ones myself, because you don't know. You have no, like, when you create a new world, you don't know where you're going to be in position location. You don't know where the resources are going to be. You don't know where your base is going to be, like are you going to have it built over here? Are you have it going to be built over here? So like in my case right now, all the resources are here. You know, the copper, right? So all the resources is going to come in from the right. So that basically means all my stuff's going to be built over here. So that I would then need, obviously, stuff that will take it to the left, but then up. Whereas the blueprints that I got from these, it didn't give me that, you know, those options, unfortunately. I think the main one was actually that one, which was basically right and down. And obviously right and down rotated the other way. Okay, yeah, it's left and up. But I need to make sure that I take everything into consideration. Not just, you know, yeah. Basically, there wasn't enough alternative options. The only one that I didn't have to make two of it was this one, which is just the main balancer. So basically, yeah, there's just the full line, and that's the other one, and then you've got like the main one, like the half line, and then over here you've got like the middle half kind of thing. And basically, you use the one, like I think, for an example, one of these you don't use if you're basically like this one here. You use if it's just the whole, all those belts are full of one iron, copper. You know, if all 4 belts is all the same resources. If it is, however, not one of them, and it's one of, say, and it's one of these ones, then these belts, ones that you actually see here, won't be that. Like, these ones will be individual. So you probably have these 2 belts here of plastic. You'll have steel on this one, and you probably have like red circuits on one, and you probably have another one, green circuit. So there probably will be 2 belts with one on either side, probably. But yeah. But anyway, I need to make sure that I balance the shit out of this, because right now I don't need coal. Well, actually, no, technically I kind of still do. I just realised I still technically kind of need coal. I don't have the electric furnaces yet. Electric furnaces, I don't get them for a while. No. Oh yeah, I need to do oil, which I'm not. I mean, I have to fucking get it from over there. Great. Oh, there's another iron patch over there. That's lovely. Yeah, I have to make it over there. And right now, I just really need to start sorting this shit out. Now, I need to decide where everything's going to be. Like I said, I've kind of got the bus line sort of semi made. Again, this bit over here, I tried to have this built here, but I couldn't because it was just too thick. I like it when it's thick. This is an option if I'm able to put 4 pumping into it, then that'd be fantastic. And the only way for me to be able to do that is if I balance the iron out. So first of all, what doesn't help is the fact that you've got the copper, the fucking coal, and the stone, and the iron all there. That doesn't help. That doesn't help me in the fucking slightest. Like, it really doesn't help me in the slightest. Like, ideally, this needs to be moved over here, but I don't have any cliff explosions at the moment, and I have to just make do with what I'm doing. And yeah, the pollution is kind of slowly going. Well, actually, the pollution is only working because this is still going. Technically, that's going to be a while for that to go through because I'm not burning anything. It's still technically sort of running. I mean, technically, I should really just cut that fucker off entirely, really, shouldn't I? Because it's just I'm just burning fuel for no bastard reason. I am just simply technically burning fuel for no reason. So let's just, yeah, let's just cut that off. Right, fuck it. Couldn't be fucking arsed. I don't know, that was so fucking damn annoying. Somehow he just had residual energy that just didn't seem to want to go away. Right, all I need to do now is just whack coal into that and we're good to go. Right. Fucking Jesus. Right. I'm going to try and think well, right, first of all, I need to have this to go somewhere logical because I need to make sure that it can go to a 4. My only logical sense here is to have the copper come down this way to the smelters down here and then basically brought back up through and then in there. That's basically where the copper is going to go, in there. That's my only logical thing I can think of doing, is having the smelters down the bottom end, because like the iron is not actually that yeah, the iron smelters are going to be over here, clearly. So, but we've also got to think about this as well. There's only 401 in this one, so that's going to be dried up soon. So then literally there'll only be 2 outputs. So the iron scarcity on this is going to be fucking ridiculous. Like, I would like to do a 4, but I ain't going to be able to do a 4 because literally before I know it, 401, that's used up before you know it. Right? That's done. That's fucking done. I've got all this over here, which is fine, but there's also chests over the side of the map. Where the hell I put it? Where's the point? Oh, here. So as you can see, I've got there's iron in here as well. There's shitloads of iron. What I'm going to probably do is I'll probably get like a chest and have inserters. So I'll probably get like these chests and lay them here, and then have inserters to put all of this on the thing before I start using this again. So I will use what I have in the chests before I start mining again. But I also have to think about the whole balancing issue as well. As much as I don't want to do that, I'm gonna have to probably use the 4 anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to use the 4 anyway, whether I like it or not. It's just one of them. It is just one of them. Okay, well, there's no point in sitting around and, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not going to get anything done if I literally just sit around doing nothing. So I have to first, you know, get the belts. I need the belts. I mean, I could technically use the blue, but right now I need these. And I know that I've actually managed to unlock the red, but I can upgrade them later. That's perfectly fine. Like, yeah, that's perfectly fine. I think if I do look over here, yeah, I have 400 red. I have 38 red inserters. Splitter. Sorry. I don't have any red. Oh wait, no, sorry. I have 38 underground belts, but I don't have any of these yet. And that's because of the red, the green. That's what the fucking the green. And that's another thing as well. Like, while I need to take the copper down to smelt it, I then need to not only bring it up, I need to start producing green and red circuits as well, and for them to be put on the bus line as well, because there's no, like, so I've not only got to smelt the copper, I've then also got to get that copper onto the bus line, but then I also need to have enough copper to go off to make the green. So the only place I can think to make the green is here. So this is basically this whole area here. This whole area here that you see I'm showing with my mouse. So basically all this whole area here is going to be the smelting process for the iron, as well as the green and the red as well. So yeah, now there's no pollution. Well, that will be going soon, don't worry about that. Like, the sad thing is, these things happen in this game. You can't, while you technically could, you know, keep your base that you created from the, you know, like as you're going along with the game, while you technically could, it's not practical. It really isn't fucking practical at all, because you're constantly unlocking things. You're constantly, obviously, yeah, researching and unlocking things. So you do get to a point where it's like, well, like I need room. I need room to go do stuff. And how's that going to be possible? You know? So you do end up getting to a point where you do need to completely rip out everything and put everything in as you're going along. Now, if you're really good, like really good at the game, and you have blueprints already kind of like that is your go-to, fantastic, brilliant, use that, you know. Like so many pros will be placing down all their blueprints. They'll look at the you know, the area that they're spawned in and go, right, I'm having this here, I'm having that there, I'm having that there, and they've already preemptively kind of like mapped out where they're going to have everything. Like a pro at this game will do that. I've got fucking blueprints that are years old, that are very old and outdated, and I don't play the game enough to where I'm like, I should do better, you know? Like, I don't play this like the pros do, you know. I don't play this religiously at all. You know, I play this just because obviously I do enjoy this game, and because again, I've always enjoyed games that, you know, you start off with nothing and then you build something amazing and become something. I love shit like that, and yeah, and obviously this game is just that in a nutshell. I think steel at the moment is the only best thing that I can make. Any more steel? Yes. We'll take, yeah, that'll be enough. I only need to make 3. 3 is more than enough. 3 is the magic number. And I'm gonna just whack this down. I'm gonna whack these 3 chests down. And I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna start whacking all this in there. And that will be kind of like the start. So again, I want to go through all of that first before I connect the belts. I want to make sure that that's all going to be done. And not only that, it frees up these chests, and I'm able to use them for other things. So I will obviously do the exact same thing with the copper, because you can see I've got loads of copper as well that I need to do it with as well. And the same for the iron plates, because there's just absolutely no point in keeping all those copper plates, iron plates in the chest. You know, it's just there's no point in that. So, you know, I'll have to put all those on the belts as well, and yeah, I'll spread it out. So, you know, the 3 belt lines are gonna get some. There we go. I just want to make sure that I just want to make sure that they all kind of get a good even amount, and then that's basically good. Then I need to look at the blueprints and look at the smelters. Now, this is where, like, ideally, I mean, technically, while you could argue that I'm kind of like in between starter to mid progression, or mid game. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, I'm like, I would still probably would go for this, only purely because of the size of the patch that I have. Like, if I had this one, however, I think that is just way too much than what that's putting out. So yeah, so what this is putting out, this is too big. This is fucking too big for what that's putting out. And I would rather have, I would rather have like 2 of these for the iron. Like I'd rather have this one, and then I'm like, oh, actually, you know what? I could do another one. That's fine. And then I'll put another one down. There is, yeah. Also, firstly, that's also stone bricks. That's also, yeah. So it would be one of these ones. And actually, that's long. I don't think that one's is as long. Maybe. That's basically the same, but with the steel. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do with that actually. So you know what? I probably only need one of these then. You know what? This is perfectly fine. Screw it. So yeah, I think that will be fine. I have to fucking make sense of this, because like I don't know if I'm gonna, I mean, I could use the red theoretically, but yeah, like, I mean, this is just straight in there really, if you think about it. Yeah, I want something like that, but this is why I should have just fucking did it myself, really, shouldn't I? I think that's a little bit too much for my liking. Like, you know what? It's basically the same. It literally is just the same. It's just pretty much the furnaces, but this one already comes with the yellow belts, and I'm perfectly happy with that. What I'm going to probably do, actually, hold on a minute. Are you literally just basically no different, really, if you think about it? No, actually, no. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah. Fuck. I mean, we do have these ones as well. No, these ones are all steel, aren't they? Which again is another thing I also have to. So that iron, this iron patch right here, this iron patch kids, has got to not only supply iron for the green and red circuits, because that's basically what the green and red circuits require, iron. But that iron also then needs to go to make gears, steel, iron sticks if I need to, and yeah. So this is what I'm talking about. This is why I'm like looking around at the iron patch thinking I'm going to need to get fucking you. So this is why I'm looking at these blueprints, and I'm like, that's just way too fucking big for what I need. Like, if I was harvesting this patch over here, then I would be like, yes, let's have one of these, shall we? But if it's just this, I don't need it this big. I really don't need it this fucking big. So what I'm going to probably do with this then, I'm going to need to half this. And I think that will be... Wait, hold on. Let me just... I think that would be fine. But I would say 2, maybe? No, 3. Yeah. That. I think that would be perfectly fine. 3 outline puts. Oh, yeah, 3 outputs, which will basically... Yeah, I think that would be perfectly fine. So me making this, I think this would be perfectly fine. So those will go straight into there. Okay. Yeah. Now that makes more sense. To me, that makes more sense. Like, you've just got to think logically on the size of your resource patch, pretty much. So this, you have to base it on that. You can't like again, if I was mining this one, or yeah, that one basically, which is almost 3 yeah, it's almost 3 times as big as that, and especially the amount of, like, that's 219, that's over 3.8 mil. Yeah, again, if I was pumping in like there was like 4 or 5 lanes, yeah, like, and don't get me wrong, you could have a pocket of iron smaller than this, but more than that. So anyway, so what I need to do is I obviously need to build these. Will I be able to get this up and running in today's episode? I don't know. I really don't know. Like I said, I'm not a massive pro. I have played this game for many years, but it's one of those games that I come back to. It's not a game that again, like I said, I play religiously, to where I'm like, right, this goes here, that goes there. You know, I'm not at that level. I need to, like, again, play this every single day. Basically, I need to, well, pretty much the same as like people who play Valorant or fucking Fortnite. You know, I need to be one of those players, but with this, if that makes any sense. Like, I need to be playing it every single fucking day. And it being the only game that I play, but unfortunately that's not the case, because I am a variety YouTuber, gamer YouTuber that plays a manner of all games, and but I definitely do obviously have games that do have a lot of replayability. Like, this is one of them. There's so many different challenge modes. Yes, there was so many different challenge modes in this game that you can do. There's mods as well, which is brilliant, that one could do. Now the only thing that will change is the smelters. I wouldn't use those smelters. No, I will definitely upgrade to the steel furnaces. That I will definitely do, and we do have a lot of stone. So we have a lot of steel. Thank you very much. And we have a lot of stone. Yes, we do. So I will be using those resources, of course. We can make... Oh, technically we can actually make them. We do have the thing. I do have the thing over here. Is it over here? I'm not too sure if it's somewhere. Where are you? Where are you? Is it on? It's over here. I knew I have one. It's over here. There you are. But I also want it over here because I want to make the trains. I need to make the engines. I need to make the trains. I need to be able to make all of this because I need this to get the oil. Yeah. So there's still quite a bit that I need to do. So yeah. I mean, I know some people will probably turn around and say, why don't you just then play the game, get really good at the game, so then you can just get on with it? Well, I could technically do that, but at the same time, I like to think that I still, you know, I like to think that I still know a lot, to where I can also kind of teach people who are discovering this game for the very first time as well. So I'd like to think that I'm not a complete noob. Like I said, I'm just slow. Well, actually, that might also just be me in general. That I'm just someone who's very, you know, who enjoys taking my time. I'm not someone who rushes. Like, for an example, my game that I've only finished recently, which was the Untitled Goose. I actually haven't, or I'm not going to bother with the time, or the speed. That's the one. I'm not going to bother with that because that's just not my thing. I don't find that fun. I really just don't find that shit fun. You know. I'm someone who just enjoys the pace of the game. So yeah, and I think obviously then that ties in with this. You know, while I do, don't get me wrong, I would love to have more blueprints to where I can just go bish bosh 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 bosh. I would love that, absolutely. And it'd be obviously that would be more entertaining, well, for you, because I would just go, I'm putting this here, but of course I would love that, absolutely. And blueprints is just something that, so 9 times out of 10, what I've usually found when you're basically playing this is that you only get the blueprints that you need as you're playing. Like, very, very rare that you already kind of like know from the very beginning, oh, I need this blueprint for this. Like, you only ever seem to, you only seem to ever need the blueprints when you uncover an issue. That's how I've discovered when I need blueprints, is like, I need a solution to solve this. And that's every blueprint that I have. Some of them make sense. Some of them are just balances. And then some of them, like, obviously I want to make sure that, you know, I'm able to have a good starter, like this, for example, for making the green. So a lot of them are just common sense. But, and some of these I made myself. So that I've made myself, and most of all that I've made that myself, that all made that corner wall myself. And there's probably better versions out there than that, but it works for me and I'm happy with it. You know what I mean? And obviously that was for the death build. But yeah. So there's a lot of shit that I have done myself. But like I said, most the ones I didn't make were literally just, I'm stuck. I wonder if there is a blueprint that can help me out here. Brilliant, I found one. Let's go. Installed it, used it, and but yeah. So it is just a matter of just taking time to getting those blueprints finally kind of like that collection there and together whenever you need them. But then also I would also say as well that it's also down to the player. I would also go as far as to say that as well, you know, because every single person will play a game differently. I mean, I think I've mentioned this before, that there's literally no right or wrong way of playing Factorio. You play it what makes you feel comfortable. You play it in your way, and that's the great thing about this game. Well, there'll be some critics out there thinking, "Oh, no, you need to play the game this way." Literally, how you could play? There could be 50 people, and every single one of them will play this game differently, but they'll get the same end result. You know, and that's the beauty of this game. So everybody plays the game differently, and everyone will use their mods differently as well. There are there are players out there who hate the whole Spaghetti Junction look. Like, they want to make it look absolutely gorgeous, and don't get me wrong, that would be sick to kind of like, and again, I wouldn't even say that that's just a skill issue. I think that is just really just more down to, like, do I have the mod to be mod? Do I have the blueprint to actually make that possible? Like, you can. There is an official Factorio website that you can go and get blueprints. Seriously, like, most of these ones all this I got from that website. So again, all you got to do is go to that website and then look up where someone's done all the hard work. They've literally done all the hard work and made like the ultimate like blueprint for like the ultimate bus line to where it looks absolutely fucking sick. And yeah, and you just download that and use that. So, or you can make it yourself. And I kind of want to make it myself, or I kind of want to like, because it's always fun. It's fun making your own, because then at least then you go, I did that. That's mine. I didn't download it from the site where it was done by somebody else. Like, I'd love to be able to fucking do it myself, and I'm more proud of myself knowing that I've done that. You know what I mean? But yeah, anyway. But like I said, like, it's at the end of the day. You know, you play in your own leisurely leisure, and you just simply play. Yeah, you just simply play it basically what I just literally just said it, in your own leisurely leisure, and what you enjoy. At the end of the day, I do. It looks like I need more. I do need more. I need a lot more. Like, some pro wouldn't do this. But again, I definitely would say that one, I think it would just kind of boil down to like how many hours you've put into it, and like, and again, making you having the right blueprints, but also, you know, you having but also I think it's just boiled down to your personal preference and how you choose to play it. So yeah, you know. So copper, I feel like I'm not going to be using. Yeah, we definitely need more. Yeah, so I definitely think that copper's only going to need probably 2. Copper will probably only need 2. I think. I hope. We did. Oh no, we made a lot of fucking. I know that fucking much. Yeah. Oh Jesus Christ. Yeah, fucking Jesus. Look at all that. 170. Let's go. If I'm not mistaken, I can just basically press Control V. Yep. There we go. Control V will just bring up your previous past created blueprint. I do also got to make sure that I have enough resources left over as well to actually go make the things over there as well. So, yeah. Right now, just getting the smelting Whoever smelt it doubted. I'm just getting... I'm just basically getting all this set up for now. Yeah, unfortunately I can't really see what's going on out there. I can see where bases are or was originally, or where they still theoretically still are. I don't know if there's a base, but all I do know is if I know that I'm safe from these areas here, so I know that I'm okay there, and I'm safe from if they attack from above, from the sides. The only threatening part is if they was to come straight down and kind of swoop in and attack from this side. That's the only danger that I'm kind of technically in. But if they was to come straight from there straight this way, at the moment there's no heat. There's nothing. They are still technically evolving, which I have to be mindful of. But yeah. So again, this is just purely for the iron and iron only. So you know, yeah. Now I'm gonna have to think about this, because those things that were here, they were supposed to tell me what was what, and no doubt in my mind, usually this one here is the coal. Usually. That's usually the coal. And I don't think this is the blueprint that you can work off, because there are some like this. Right, if you look at this one, right, if you look at this one, as you can see, it kind of goes under, and then it feeds this one. So you can just put coal in this one, and it will go in here. And then the coal will go around here, and then it will be then split on two sides of the belts, and then the coal will also be transferred this way over to this side. And judging by this, it's basically the exact same as this, except I need to put that basically there. I'm pretty sure that's basically what it is. I think. I think, yeah. It is. No, it is. It's just that was pushed back more further to the back. Yeah. So basically, that is there, and that's there. Yeah. Now we got it. That's basically what it is. So coal will now go in here, and coal will go around. Boom. So just to double check on that. Ah, shit. Yeah. So just to double check on that. Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is. Cool. Okay. Nice. So yeah, we only need to like that. And then nice. Actually, don't need this and don't need this. Yep. Don't need that. Don't need that. So we don't need this. Because if we have coal going in this one, well then this will supply all these two. So yeah. There was no need to have them. Yeah, this is the exact same with that blueprint right there. As you can see. It's just one. You didn't need two. So that's perfectly fine. Cool. So iron can now kind of do its thing. Here. Here. There. We technically have like the spare one over here to go off somewhere if needed. I mean, technically I could do something like this, or even better, I could probably use one of these ones over here. Nope, wrong one. Where the fuck did I put it? Here we go. I can now technically use one of these now. Which one would I want to use? Yeah, I mean, I could technically use one of these. That's fine. Actually, yeah, that's yeah. Well, fuck it. No, yeah, that's actually perfectly fine. Yeah. So then we can just do that. Oh. No. I'm stupid. Take it back. Take it back, take it back, take it back. Take it back. Some of you thinking you used the wrong one, John. Oops. I know. Fuck. I know. I needed to use... Fuck. Yeah, I needed to use this one. There we go. There we go. There we go. Thing is, that's gonna be that isn't that the half and half one? I've just realised that one's the half and half. Nope, wrong one. that one's the half and half one, isn't it? Or did I just used? Yeah, the half line. Oh wait, no. Yeah, half line, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay. So what that basically means is, shit. I'm going to I'm going to need to do this for you then. Yep, I'm going to need to do that. Technically, I don't even need that. Just put the fucking belt down. All right. So basically what's going to happen is that it's going to go along here, then it's basically split off this way as well as this way. So I need to kind of like reinforce that with this one. Pretty much. And then whatever's on this one, I can technically use for this one as well, just to kind of double strength that one up. This one will obviously get a little bit less, which kind of suck. But I can always try to readjust to that if need be. It's fine. Okay. So technically that's kind of up and running. Outputs, I think I've already mentioned this. We could just now technically just take this. Like so. I also realised as well that this is fucking stupid. That's just so fucking stupid. Yeah, and I want to think what I'll do with the other ones as well. Actually, these two, I'll connect those two to this one over here. So this is basically the outputs of that. There we go. Oh, piss off. Well, that's a good job I'm right here. Any more than that would be great. Thanks. I think I would like to kind of get one of them kind of up and running because, I mean, I'm obviously running out of resources already building what I'm building. So I kind of do need to kind of get things up and running soon as. Yeah. Ah, fuck you. Do we have any more? We probably do. Yeah, we probably do, but wait, what? Why are you not showing it on the fucking thing, you thick cunt? What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Asshole. Not even showing me. It's not showing me the contents. You son of a bitch. Yeah, just give me all the underground belts, please. Yeah, just give me all them. I don't even need them anymore. Oh shit, I did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Fuck. Alright, there we go. Right. Yeah, I'm going to probably just take this from here. Right, so that's basically the iron reset up, which is nice. And like I've mentioned, I'm going to need to find, I think the only other place for it is here. I think this is the only place for it really, to put the red and the green. That's literally the only thing I can think of. So we have, and I'm gonna just have to use this for now. Like, well, literally, I'm just gonna have to just use this one for now. So I think we see the worst thing is, the fucking worst thing is, the output. I don't think the output. Actually, you know what? The output I can just change anyway. So I don't know why I'm making a big deal out of that. The output, I can just fucking change the damn thing. It's fine. You can change the output by just doing that. Literally. So you're copper, yeah. So you're the copper going in, which is fine. No lower, lower, low. And you know what? I think I would rather, yeah, I'd rather get this one up and running first, just purely because, well, it makes everything that I need. You know, it makes the belts that I need. It makes the underground belts that I need, the splitters that I need. It just makes all that shit that I need. Like the inserters I need. Does it make the electric poles, or is that elsewhere? I'm not too sure if that's elsewhere. No, you'd be over here, wouldn't you? The electric poles. I've just realised that. No, yeah, the normal electric poles are here. But the wooden ones, no. Because the one thing that this game doesn't have, which is fucking crazy by the way, while you can chop trees down, there's no automation of chopping trees down. Maybe mods for that, sure, but yeah, it is crazy to think. I need some blue. I need the blue ones. I have also decided as well, like, I think when it comes to, I think this series, I'm going to probably leave it as unedited as possible, because the problem with this game is one, I always find myself always having something to say. You know, that I literally always find a reason to be explaining something, and it is extremely difficult to try and go through. Like, this is kind of like, how can I put this? This is kind of like, what shit? I didn't mean to do that. Like, this is kind of like, in a way, Skyrim, in the sense where you need to put like 2 to 3 hours in to kind of get content. Like, you have to put a lot of hours in to make any progress. Again, unless you're really, really good at the game and you're kind of really good at planning stuff out. But again, that is just down to you as a player. It is also the fact that in the early stages of the game, it is just a grind. Like, it's only way when you get the automation or the robots that help you is when things really start to go swimmingly. Shit, didn't mean to do that. But like I've also mentioned as well, I have been away from this game for a very long time. Like, I mean, while I have recorded the recent episodes, again, with my laid back approach at the moment, I don't get to record this until every couple of weeks. So literally, if you've ever been away from a game for like more than 5-6 days, you kind of lose touch out of it. You kind of forget things, or you forget what you had in your mindset on the last day of the recording. Now, unless you do pre-recordings and you record a shit ton in advance, then great. Like, so unless I basically sat here and I recorded every single episode until completion, until I built the rocket and launched it, I'm fucked basically. I am screwed. So yeah, like, I record this like once in the blue moon. That's the best way to put it. I record it once in the fucking blue moon. So yeah, it's so because of that, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I actually did all this. I was actually really chuffed with myself that I actually remembered to do it, because I thought, oh, this is coming up around the corner. I need to kind of like start making some prep work and what have you. And I did a week ago. So I was actually, again, quite chuffed with myself with that. Yeah. So, but how often do I do that though? That's the thing. Literally, how often do I ever do prep work? Hardly never do. Because I'm just memory. I forget. I literally fucking forget. Like, the moment like I finish recording, I'm either editing the video that I've recorded, and then once that's done, I'm then chillaxing. I'm like, right, well, that's me done. Then I'm gonna fucking sit down, watch YouTube, or or I've got the next day's recording on my mind, and then before I know it, it swung back around. I'm like, oh shit, fuck, oh yeah, I forgot to do that. And that's basically what happens. So it's a very rarity that I remembered to do it. Yeah, it was a bit of a, so be grateful that I actually fucking, because otherwise this episode would have literally have been me taking up everything. And if you saw what I had in the last fucking episode, yeah, taking up those walls, fucking, like, you need the robots to help you pick up those walls, because picking up those bastard walls takes fucking forever. It is so goddamn annoying. So, yeah. But once you get the robots, all this will be smooth sailing. It literally will be smooth sailing. So, but, and I've also said it's just the pace that I play it as well. Because at the end of the day, if you didn't enjoy a game, then you wouldn't put the patience into doing what I'm doing, would you? So that's how I see it anyway. I'll be trying to make up every excuse to kind of like not do it. If that's the case, then there's what's the point in doing it as a series? You know, so you must see that I do obviously enjoy the game to actually, you know, want to do that and what have you. But yeah, but leaving it kind of unedited, it kind of just it's I don't know. It is just a time issue, like, because excuse me. It's like it's hard for me to kind of like remain silent while we're literally within about 3-4 minutes I've basically done. That's the thing. That is literally the thing with this game. Once you put a blueprint down, like I've literally got to scan through the whole fucking timeline and find like a 2-minute gap where I'm not speaking just to cut that out. You know? I mean, it's also is 1:40 in the morning, so my throat's a bit dry as well. This is built now anyway. Yay. So the copper going in this one, copper going this one. And then that's the output. Right, that is the output. The green circuit's nice. And then, like I said, I think one of them will have that line. Yes. One of them will have that line. The iron plates, iron plates. So what I'm going to probably do here then, I'm going to find this, and it's right here, which is lovely. That will be the green circuits. Okay. Okay. So we're going to take that right now. Question is, would I want to connect this up today? I don't know. I actually generally don't know. I did say that I want to, just purely because I'm running out of resources already. But I mean, it's already an hour and 10 minutes recording. But that's the thing as well. I don't want it to be, you know, an hour and 10 where I've done nothing. Well, I like to think I have done stuff. I've literally set up the iron. I've now set up the green. I like to think I've actually done something. So yeah. Now I think I'm going to have to take it from this one, because this one seems to be the one that's going to have the most iron going in. But it's only this, so it's not going to need a whole shit ton. And these only take one, if I believe. You only take one? Yeah. Takes one, but it always puts two in. So always keep that in mind. So when you're basically making a green circuit, even though it says like, oh, it takes one iron plate, it's actually two. It always stores one in its thing. So yeah, it will always store two there, like that. It's like 1.5. Yeah, it's very fucking vague. Very fucking vague. Right, so this one here is this one here. So this is where, like I said, this is where this comes in very useful. This is where this one really comes in useful. Now, I don't know if I want to use, could technically use that one, but ideally I want to use both. Ideally I want to use both. I don't really want to use that one. I think this one might be a case for this one, you know. Maybe. Maybe. But I only have a three lane, which might be an issue. Might be. Yeah. Shit. I do think that this game, you know, doesn't get the love that it needs. I don't think. I might have to do that. Just so that that continues. If I ever able to get a fourth one in. I don't. No. This is what I mean. Like. Because that's just gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna need to. It needs to come from this one. Yeah, because if that's coming from this one. Now I think I might need to do that. Yeah. Okay. I think. So if we come over here with this one, literally just come all the way down. Your copper. What the fuck am I thinking? Yeah, you're the iron. Yeah, it's okay. Because you know I can just basically do this. Anyway, it's fine. So there's the iron going in for that. And then this one. Basically the same. And just turn this in. Wait, did you, oh yeah, because of, yeah, doesn't matter. And then the same for you, right? Nice. Right. There's the copper. So basically, once that gets finally turned on, it will empty all the iron ore from there onto the belts, which then will be distributed to the furnaces, which then will then be putting it on the belts. They will go along. Portion of it will come off into here, which will be then turned into green circuits whenever I set up the copper. So now it's just a matter of setting up the copper furnacing. But I will do that in the next episode. So we've managed to set up the iron smelting. And if I find any more iron ore in here, I'll stick them into the chest. Yeah, pretty much. I'm just having a quick look to see if I've missed any. What I probably will do is I will probably take all this resources, all the iron. Like that. Like so, I'll probably take all of this. And I will probably just go... I'll probably just do all that. Seriously. I'll probably just apply it all on the belts. Yeah. Just make sure that all the belts have all the resources that I have. So then it will use that before it starts smelting any. But obviously it's going to smelt what it's put in the belt. But yeah, it will use what's on the belt first. Again, it frees up storage. English. Yeah. But yeah, that's basically what I'll do off camera. As you can see, like it's already technically kind of doing the thing. So yeah. Yeah. I just realised nothing's going there. But that's because it would be for this one. Basically. That's kind of worrying. I've just realised that as well. That's actually kind of worrying. Didn't think of that. It's this one that is going to be the result for that. So I might have to stick that there. Are you sure none even went there? No. Wait, which one did that one go down? Oh yeah, the outside one. Yeah. Yeah, I think I needed that one there, to be fair. So no, that would be distributed to all four. Before that was there. If it was just only this one was doing it, yeah, only the outside would get it. And then, yes, it would put it on these belts here, but these two wouldn't get any. So, yeah. Okay. Well, I'll do that off camera. So, anyway, yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you're looking forward to seeing when I can get the copper furnaces set up. I probably will do two, so I'll probably copy and paste this. So probably will just copy paste these two and do that. I will have to move this because clearly that's in the way now. I can have it facing this way or this way. So I can have this over here or here, wherever it works. And yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I will turn it on. I don't know. I ain't gonna. Okay, it would be nice to turn this on. It kind of would be nice actually. So I can actually get belts up and running and yeah. But yeah. Anyway. I've been working again. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to follow me on social media, just news videos, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, take care. Bye bye.